Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Today our topic is indices. Indices comes under the chapter 5 of Algebra 2. Today I will introduce to you two laws of indices. That is the multiplication law of indices and the division law of indices. So this is the part 1 of the video for chapter 5 of topic indices. Now, speaking about indices, the word indices is the plural form of the word index or power. That means index is a singular form of the word indices. Index refers to the power of the number. Now, what does index represent? Index of a number refers to how many times to use that particular number in a multiplication. So the number representing the index refers to how many times you use that number in multiplication. And how is it written? It is written with a base number. And to the above and right of the base number, you write the index or the power. So index or power generally represents how many times to use that number, that is the base number, in a multiplication. Here a given example is 8 to the power of 2. That means you represent it as 8 multiplied by 8. Since the power or index represents 2, index number is 2, 8 multiplied by 8. So your answer is going to be 64. Yeah, given below are the rules of indices. Here I have listed 7 rules of indices. The first one, as you can see, is the multiplication law of indices. That is, a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n gives you a to the power of m plus n. So in this case, as per the law of multiplication law of indices, the base are the same and the powers are, or the index are, m and n. So for the multiplication law of indices, what did you do with the powers? You added the powers and the base remains the same. That is, the power m plus n is being added and the base remains the same. Example, x to the power of 2 multiplied by x to the power of 3 gives you x to the power of 5. That is, here in this case the power 2 plus power 3 gives you 5 and the base, you can see, still remains the same as x. So as per the multiplication law of indices, when the base are the same, you just add the powers. As shown in this case, 2 plus 3 gives to 5. So x to the power of 5. That is the answer. That is as per the rule of multiplication law of indices. The next below is given the division law of indices. Here I have detailed about the first law or the multiplication law of indices. According to the multiplication law of indices, the two terms have the same base. In this case, 7 to the power of 9 or 7 9 times multiplied by 7 6 times gives you 7 15 times. How did you get 15? That is, you just add the index or the power. As I previously mentioned, you just add the power 9 plus 6 to give 15. So, if the two terms have the same base, or if the terms have the same base, then the powers are to be added. And the two bases, and if the two terms are to be multiplied together, then their indices or the power will be added. So 7 times 9 multiplied by 7 times 6 gives to 7 times 15. This is as per the first law of indices, that is the multiplication law of indices, which says a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n gives you a to the power of m plus n. Here m is 9 and n represents 6. So m plus n, that is 9 plus 6 gives us 15. Now the second law of indices, that is the division law of indices. What does the division law of indices state? That is, if the two terms have the same base and is to be divided, that is, if the terms have the same base and is to be divided, in that case the powers are to be subtracted. Given below is an example: 9 to the power of 5 or 9 5 times divided by 9 3 times gives you 9 2 times. Since when you subtract the powers given here are 5 and 3. So 5 minus 3 gives you 2. I have given here, illustrated here with the division and cancelling out it is. You can either do in this way, cancel it off, or subtract it directly, 5 minus 3, and get 2. Or you can write it down 9 5 times divided by 9 3 times and cancel that common and get your answer. Still your answer remains to be 9 to the power of 2. But why do we use the laws of indices? We use the law of indices so that our calculation becomes easier. Since it is 9 5 times and 9 3 times, it is easy to write it down. But if the powers are big numbers, you cannot split it out. So in those cases, you will have to use the division law of indices. So that is specifically the use of division law or the laws of indices. So according to the division law of indices, if the terms are the same base, then you just have to subtract the power as per the division law of indices, that is a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n gives you a to the power of m minus n, the power m minus the power n.